Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. Good afternoon. I have started early, which is, I'm sitting here. I've been awake since like 2:30 this morning, and it's now nearly 7 o'clock. And I'm kind of like, want to kind of just get going and start. And now I've started to yawn, of course, because I'm doing that, which is always the way. Alrighty. Okay. Hello, Angie from across the desk. Sorry for getting Casper to wake you up early this morning. Because I was bobbling around. He wanted to get outside. Yeah, that's because I was up. But, yeah. And there was a thunderstorm last night. Hey, Bonnie and Bob, how's it going? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Dawn, how's it going, darling? All right. I am colouring Mariola Budek today. And it is Blooming Innocence. Basically, I was sitting there trying to decide what to colour, and I knew I wanted to do a portrait, and I was looking through some stuff, trying to find something, and then found this, and it is already printed. I can't even remember what paper it's printed on. I think Angie thinks she knows. But it's some kind of tan paper. So it's not very thick, but I don't know. Seems a bit toothy, but I couldn't tell you. So hopefully Angie will know in the comments. Yep. She says she does, so that's good. I, however, do not. We all need to be, if it keeps raining. Oh yeah, no, it only had a little bit of rain last night. It was more of here was a bit of a thunderstorm, but it's all cleared up, blue sky, which is good because I got to go march in a moment. Got to go do a rally down the main street. It is Labor Day weekend here in Australia, so yeah. Alrighty, I'm going to use Black Widows mainly because again I pulled this out and then went to my pencil case, went to the bookcase of pencils, and went Black Widows will do. So that was pretty much how I chose things. I tried real hard. It's like, let's just do something different. So I was like, I haven't used my Black Widows in a long time. So I'm like, let's do that. Do you love Black Widows? Awesome. Awesome. I don't know if you know, Bonnie, I've done a chart. If anyone wants this chart, just shoot me an email. My email address is always in the description down below. But I've done a colour family chart with all of the Black Widow pencil sets. So I'm happy to shoot that off to anyone that would like it. Yeah. So let's get started. Don't know what I'm doing, which is always the way. I'm going to come in with a bit of milk. If I can find it. Milk. There we go. Oh, you did one also. Awesome. That is good, and I like everyone has a bit of a different idea on how colours all go together, which is good, and the way their brains work. So I'm coming in with milk. It's rained there all day, Dawn. Oh no, luckily it's cleared up here, which I appreciate. Because I don't particularly want to march in the rain. Would I still go do the march in the rain? Yep. But I don't particularly want to. Yeah, feels weird. 2 marches in a week. Well, not quite a week and a half kind of thing. Yeah. It is 2 marches in a week. It's all right. I marched on, I had to think for a second. I'm like, my dates are all mixed up. We had our Anzac Day, our Remembrance Memorial Day here on Tuesday. So we had our march through the streets with that in remembrance. And my daughter led the parade with her drum corps, wearing her father's medals proudly, which was lovely. You probably can't even see what I'm doing on this, but I am just, as you know, I always like to put a light lay down before I go in and do anything. I just find that it works best with pencils. To just have this little tiny layer here. Yeah, and then off today to go do the Labor Day March, which is good. One of these days, I'm going to get down to the capital city, down to Brisbane, to do the rally there on the Monday. So tomorrow's a public holiday. One of these days, I'd get down to it. It would be amazing to march there. Yeah, but we have a pretty big march here too. Yeah, it is awesome. She led the parade. Her drum corps was fantastic. Yeah, and it was so funny because her best friend is one of the tiniest people in her grade, and also played in drum corps. And my daughter's one of the tallest people in her grade, and they were she was right behind her friend. And so I got this picture of them both, and it just looks so ridiculous. One really tiny and one really tall, marching with their drums, but kind of cute too. This is going to give her a little bit like that, you know, when you get a flash photography done and you're wearing reflective foundation with too much zinc in it. Just got to get that, kind of have that white kind of cast for a moment. It's like, oh. Like I said, it's only just a quick layer. I'm not trying to be very specific with it. I just want it down. Hey, Ronnie, how's it going? Sorry that I've started early. I just, you know, I was sitting here and I was playing Twiddly Dinks, and I was like, let's just get going. Yeah. So this could get interesting. I haven't done a Mariola for a long time. Okay. And I get this done, and then we've got the Karen Myers in the next couple of weeks with Renee hosting. Okay. And that one's an awesome event. Karen's obviously going through some difficult times at the moment. So it will be good. All right. Spiderweb. Okay. And come in with spiderweb. 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 Wherever spiderweb can go. Sorry. Couldn't resist. There you go. Fabriano tone, paper and sand. There you go. Need to be something along those lines. I knew it was Fabriano something. I was like, yep. Looks good. It was already printed. And I went, why not? Haven't done anything on toned paper for a while either. I was like, oh, we're getting all a bit fancy up in here. So what's the goss? What's everyone been up to? Any great adventures occur in the last week? Yeah, Angie is awesome. She definitely goes above and beyond. And they also have Fabriano's the one with the blue and the green as well. Yeah. So they've got a few different colours of toned paper, which is pretty cool. And like it's got a bit more tooth than like the Desert Storm and Desert Sand, whatever it's called, you know, that one. I'm more of a toothy paper kind of girl. I'll do a few more layers, but I just like the way that toothy paper lets me build better. I don't know, it's just one of those things. Oh, and clay. Yep. Yeah. So I'm going to go for a very pale, like Irish kind of skin tone with this girl, which is why I'm using spiderweb here, because it's a very purple grey, and you'll find in very pale skin tones that the purple undertone really stands through. So at the moment, she kind of looks a bit bruised. We'll get there. Yeah, I know. I was running. It was kind of like that. I was like, you know what? I was, because I do. I just, every time I go to start something new, I stand in front of my bookcase and kind of go, what pencils or what thing is telling me? And Black Widows spoke to me last night, so I'm like, well, that's what I'm doing. And I agree. It has been a while since they've been used, so I'm like, well, let's bring out these jams. Well, let's bring them on out and see how we go. See what goodness they bring towards us. Oh, nice. I did finish my Kirby off this morning too. I did. I was like, oh, that's what you get for waking up 2 in the morning, because I was like in Renee's stream and I was like, oh, what can I do while I'm having a listen? And I finished off my Kirby from the other week because I hadn't done it. Hold on. Where are you? Come on. Yeah. So there she is. So all done. All done. Which is nice. So yeah. Feel good. I actually finished it. Well, there you go. Hello, Atlanta. So it must be a Black Widow kind of day, hey? Everyone must be having that feeling for the widows. Maybe it's subconscious because, you know, I've been talking about spiders and all in my streams the last few times, and then Angie had a beautiful experience with one of our beautiful huntsmans the other night, crawling across her little igloo that she has across the bed to keep the aircon in, and then she couldn't catch it. And it was huge. And then she tried catching it, and then it was tip tapping and pattering along. There you go.
Jumbo.
So she's having a good time. All right, gonna go in with washed purple. But I'll try not to type too much. You've got to put 2 feet in front of another is more important. Atlanta's typing while walking between meetings on her phone. I love that. Yeah, the Black Widows, and I like it because, you know, being an Aussie, he's had a bit of fun with the with the names and stuff. It's good. Hasn't taken him too seriously, which I like. And he's a lovely man. So that's Albert, the creator of them. All right. So she's looking a bit purple. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I got to think now. I was thinking to myself. All right. Gonna come in with Where are you? Cole. Evelyn, hello, Mona. Hey, Mona. Ooh, Mona. The paper is it's the color of the paper, so it's a sandy color, and it is just a different toned paper. A lot of the time, if you use a different toned undertone on a paper, it can enhance a portrait, like because the colors pop off the back of the page, especially if you're using like paler colors and things like that. And so a lot of portrait artists and things like that will use a toned paper to give some undertone to it. But mainly because this is what it was printed on, and I found it in the depths of my printed stuff, and I was like, cool, I'm going to do this one. Oh yeah, the birds. Well, it's sunrise, so opposite. They're all waking up for the day, and we had a storm last night, so they're extra happy because nice and wet out there, and dews on the grass. Okay. Kenny, hello. Renee, I did say hello to you, didn't I? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I did. But if I didn't, hello. Hello again. I made it to your stream. And hello, Joyce. How are you all? Sorry, I did start a little bit early this morning. I was just like, yeah, figured I might as well just get started. But, happy birthdays. Evelyn, did I said hello? I see. I don't know. I don't know. I'm half asleep. Like I said, I've been awake since 2. I'm like, I don't know. I may get delusional towards the end of this, so don't judge too much. You always start over. Sorry. Well, sometimes I do. It just depends. If I'm just sitting here playing twiddly dinks and no one, it's not like anyone's up before me, and I'm like, oh, and that way I'm like, oh, I'll get started, and then I'm like, oh, no. I don't do sitting still very well, so it's kind of. All right. Dokily dokily. I know. Yeah, I was awesome to make it. I woke up and I was like, because there was a thunderstorm, and then I tried to get back to sleep, and my brain just wasn't doing it. I don't know if I've said light mocker. And so I was like, oh, you know what? And then I looked on and I went, oh, hey, that's right. It's daylight saving. She's up earlier. And then I was like, okay, yay. I was like, cool. I was like, I will come in and join. And it was fun. It was so nice. Good that you're here. Do I need to pick an image before I stream? Do you need to know what image I'm doing for the Karen, the Mystical Lands? Because it is me. I probably won't decide until 5 minutes before. But I can decide earlier if you need me to. No, you do me. Thanks you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, don't have kids, just have animals. Yeah, they're basically the same thing, hey. Dog kids are coming. Oh, Evelyn. I don't mind if Riggs interrupts. You know that. Anything for Riggsy boy. Yeah, kids, animals, they can't seem to do anything for themselves. It's like, what is? They'll step over a piece of something on the ground 10 times over before you point out that they could just bend down and pick it up rather than standing over it, and get it off the floor, that sock or whatever it may be. I don't know. And I try and remember I was a kid too. Mm-hmm. Ma, yeah, ma. Yeah. You're right there, Lena, because honestly, my kids hardly talk. We all just kind of thing. but it'll be the minute that I kind of want to start on something or I've zoned out to do something that'll be like, we want to have a 3-hour conversation. And I'll be like, oh, why now? You could have come like 3 hours ago when I wasn't about to sit down and start something. There you go, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough, Evelyn. I get that. He should be the center of attention in the meetings. Distracts everyone from, and there's proof that having an animal present relieves, lowers blood pressure, relieves stress, all of those good things. So he's just being helpful. I reckon we'd be able to all work it out, Evelyn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't work.
And there's a nice spot between Renee and myself, 2 hours. Alrighty. Just because it just seems right to use it. It's just saying, use me, use me. Let's come in with Huntsman. Angie's like, go away. You're there to haunt me, Huntsman. With a friend, yeah, and they're just like, and you're like, shh. Yeah, I get that. I went and had lunch with my dad yesterday, which is nice. He was in town. It was nice to be able to go see him. Always happy when I can catch up with my dad. So I was like, I've got to go have a chat. And then what else? What are we, Toe Man. As Shannon likes to call him, moved into his new place with his housemates over on the weekend. So that was good. I went and stayed there on Friday night. And the house is huge. Overlooks. It's on a hill overlooking the ocean. And I have a massive house, like I will tell anyone that the house I live in is ginormous. It has to be, for the fact that, I've got Angie downstairs, and then I've got someone else that lives downstairs, and then the girls and I upstairs. It's a huge house, and it is tiny. It feels like a tiny home in comparison to what the boys have just moved into. I'm just like, my gosh, it's huge. Yeah. So we're having a bonfire tonight, like fire pity thing, because they want to burn all the cardboard and have drinks. Grown men still want to burn cardboard and have a few drinks. Oh no! No, Renee, no. Although, because he's been able to get all of his stuff out of storage and stuff. Anyway, but I was looking at all of his kitchen stuff while I was there, and all of his pots and pans, and I said, if we ever in the future cohabitate, we've got to get rid of a whole lot of stuff between us. It's like so much stuff. But yeah, no, we're not there yet. No, nowhere near that. Definite no. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. That's a down the track conversation, at least a year from now, before that even needs to be a conversation, which is good. We'll see if he's still around then. Cohabitate. Yeah, it's a good word. Hey, it's the scientist in me. And he was like, and I said, live together, cohabitate. And he's just like, and I went, science teacher, don't worry about it. It's okay. And he's like, I've never heard it called that before. And I went, yeah, again, science teacher. He's like, okay. Shannon. Yeah, no, yeah, listen. But it's so funny, like, as soon as, because, he's been saying to people, I'm moving and stuff, and they're like, oh, you moving with Tammy? And he's like, no! And I'm like, no! Oh my gosh, it's just moving house. We don't need that kind of level yet. No. Oh, dropping. Oh, listen, if you don't drop colored pencils, it's not a normal day. I drop everything. I drop things by trying not to drop them. I've discovered the minute I sit there and go, I can't drop this. I drop it. It's like, yes, of course you do. Huh? I think it might be you, Atlanta. I think it might just be a Google refix. Yana, hello. Yeah, it's kind of that kind of thing. Yeah, you were thinking about Toe Man. All right, that was Huntsy Man. Oh, just because we might as well stick with the theme. Let's go in with tarantula. It's like I'm looking at some browns and I'm like, which one? And then I'm like, oh, we'll do the spider one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes, I know, and I know people that have had long. Yeah, I've got one of my work colleagues. Her and her partner have been together for 20 years and have lived happily separately for 20 years as well. You know, they go on holidays together and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm like, yeah. Oh, did you get the mowing done, Shannon? Is all the grass all cut? Hey, Jody, how's it going? How you doing, my beautiful?
Yep.
Does he need to get off again?
Mm-hmm.
I got to go get the dog off the couch. He's off? All right. Hey, Atlanta, it's, you know, how those people sit there and go, it'll come along when you least expect it, and blah, blah, blah. Yup. Yup. I'm talking to the, you know, talking to the perpetually single person here. I'm usually a short-term kind of girl. It's kind of the way I like it, but yeah. Sometimes something happens. I don't know. Is it annoying? Yes. It's like, then everyone's like, told you it'd happen. Me, 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 me. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up. I need to make it look like she hasn't been gashed in the throat. We'll get there. Yes. Romantic friendship is good. Yeah. That's usually what I have. And then I move on. You don't need your spicy stuff. Hey. The willing to, why not? Yeah. And hey, and that's like, I think we get caught up in that whole idea of that it needs to be, you know, the typical thing, and I'm like, yeah, no, it really doesn't. What am I doing? All right. Now let's come back. Ooh, coming back in. With light mocha. Mocha. Yeah, mocha. Mocha, mocha. Mocha. Mocha's the one with the chocolate in it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mocha. Yeah. All right. Shows you how much I drink coffee. I thought it was the one with the chocolate in it. And, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. I must admit, I am thankful for the fact that actually Georgia gets on really well with Toeman. And I am pleased with that. So which is good. I don't know. I think they send each other TikTok links or something. I don't know. I don't get involved in that kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, whatever. You have fun with TikTok. But yeah, so it's really good that they're getting along. I am happy for that. Just leave them. Don't marry them. Don't buy stuff them. That's the yep. Works, Evelyn. And I'm kind of the opinion, like, if you saw how much stuff I have in my wardrobe, I got no room for someone else to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, I'd have to make space, which means giving up some of my shoes and my boots, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. No, thank you. I don't want that. I like almond. It's bad enough. I'm trying to declutter, but I don't want it to be for that reason. Yes, and that's fair enough. As in, like, marriage me, that's probably a most likely never thing again. But yeah, but that's just a personal thing, mainly because it's like way too much effort. I didn't have a big wedding the first time I got married, so kind of don't really see the point. Bye, Dawn. Look after yourself. Is it recording? I love you, Anna. Says, yeah, that's where it's gone wrong. I come home the other day because I went out to help a member of the community older member of the community, have a garage sale, whatever. And Toe Man was here. And I come back and he's in the recliner, asleep, with the cat on his lap, with Winnie on his lap. And I'm like, right, so that's how it is. Okay. Ooh. Oh, they want to go out in the garage. That's so cute. And you're like, no, thanks. I don't do outdoors. That's outdoors. That's what I'd be like, Kenny. I'd be like, nope, that's outdoors. Oyster. If you can get it in natural sunlight, without the sunlight directly on it, but with daylight on it, that's going to give you the best color. If you use any light over it, it tends to wash it out. I always find so I go outside on my deck and do it so that the sunlight's on it, but not beaming on it, if that makes sense. I find you get the best look of it. Sorry, I'm going to have to start turning my page now. See on there again? You getting off? So, as is always the way, the dog has a couch that I'm happy for to be on, right? Don't have a problem with it. But then he's insistent on being on the couch that I don't want him to be on. I have it full of cushions so that it's not comfortable for him, but it's not easy to get up. No, still, we'll find a way. And it's like, get on the couch that you're allowed to be on. Is the thing. Animals. They don't listen, just like kids. No one uses. I haven't used my DSLR for so long now. The mobile phones take better photos, to be honest. If you've got a newer model phone, it'd take a better photo than your digital camera. Unless you're going to use a lot of editing software and need the high pixelation for it and stuff like that. I'm the same. I just use my phone now. It's more like Shannon and things like that do photography they use the DSLR and stuff because of that, allows that manipulation a little bit better. And and they can control what happens with the aperture and stuff right from the word go. But I'm like, whoa, I got a light, hold on. Speaking of sunlight, no, did I get it? Not quite. No, you're just gonna have to deal with it for a moment till it disappears. The beam of light. It'll go soon. Camp in a mobile house. That works too. Yeah, I camp in 5-star. That's what I do. Maybe if I put my arm here for now, it'll help a little bit. It's just the morning light coming right in. Yeah, it does kind of give her a bit of a glow, doesn't it? It's like, woo! I know. And it's coming in from the right angle too, of the way that the drawing's been pictured. That's the direction of the light. All right. I want to come in with let's come in with light pink for now. See if that's enough. Might have to go up. No, I am going to have to go up. So, let's come in with see what mushroom does. Nope. Come in with fudge. There we go.
There you go.
Nice. Cool. Hey, Rebel. Hello. How you doing? What's happening? All right. Now I'm going to come back in with milk, which is the one that I started with. Catch up, hi to everyone. That works good. I like that. Yep. Just hey, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, it's so nice knowing I don't have to go to work tomorrow. So good. So good. Yes. new work for me. But okay, we're looking for a mate. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I thought about doing a mermaid too, but I don't know. I was just like, I was looking around, and then I saw this one. I went, you know what? It's time for you. And this is So this is how this one got chosen. Who knows? It would be probably been printed for 2 years or more. But it was the time for her to bloom. Sorry, I couldn't resist that pun. Oh. Printed it, yeah, and that's what it was. I printed it and I've just never did it. And it was like, well, you know what? Why not use it? So I knew I wanted to do a portrait, and I was like, yeah, I know. Good old film. And remember putting a thing in and waiting for the pictures to hope that you got some of them in focus, and you didn't have your thumb over the lens the entire time. They were the days that, one of them, well, it might not be blurry. Back in the day. And then you're like hoping that you get the film rewound properly, that you don't overexpose it. Oh, they just don't understand these days just what it's like. Right, I'm going to come in with Casper. I don't know why, making me cranky at the moment. Just words. Focusing this just on a few of the highlight points for now. I have 3 t-shirts, yeah, and not going to. Oh, I've got so many that I've printed that I haven't got around to doing. So many. This one was out on It's Pretty Much Ain't Some. I was like, oh, okay. Kind of fell out of a folder as I was looking for something. I was like, oh, okay. So clearly, it be you. All right, I'm going to try a new blender pencil. This is the Stata de la blender pencil. We'll see how this goes. We shall see. What does it say? Non-pigmented wax-based pencil, perfect for blending and softening edges of graphite and colored pencil artwork. Wood certified from certified sustainably managed forests. All right. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Not sure how I'm feeling about this one. That's all right. We will persevere. Yeah. Em's got a natural eye for photos. She just sits there and wings out a phone and then you get this beautiful shot and you're just like, read. Why don't I like it? Because I feel like it's taking up the pigment rather than blending it. So I'm not too sure about it. That's all right. I don't know. How's she looking? Oh, yeah. Oh, dark rooms. I used to love going into a dark room. That was the best fun, being able to go in there. I remember at school we had a dark room and learning all about, how to, the different processes and what to do to bring out this. And, that was probably my favorite part of art, probably because it was the sciencey part. All right. My only friend. Sorry, I had to leave. It had to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just coming back to the Derwent blender now. Yes, it's funny. Like on toothy paper, the Derwent blender is just. The Caran d'Ache has its place on smoother paper. We'll totally admit that. But on a toothy paper, this is my friend. So it might be that this will work better on a smoother paper. That's why I don't sit there and I go think, Louise, I'm hoping you were coming in today. I want to show you something I did because, you know, I have issues and I know you would appreciate it. Right, give me a moment to finish blending up this girl. Blend, blend, blend. Oh. Yeah, I would, Evelyn. I don't rate it. You can see the difference here that I'm not trying anywhere near as hard with this one. I just felt like it was picking up the pigment rather than blending it. Oh. I mean, I'd maybe get one to try just for yourself. And that's it. Like everyone's got different opinions. It might work, but maybe not two. And that's, you know, like lots of people swear by the Caran d'Ache and don't really like the Derwent. I like both, but for different papers. I need to sharpen it. Yeah. Light handwork. Nah, just like I don't do light. Angie's like feather light. I'm like, yeah. I will bend you to my will with force. You will go where I want you to go. All right. You ready, Louise? Because, you know, I have nothing better to do with my life. I made, because I needed to know what I had and didn't have of each of the distress lines. And so, because I've ordered a couple of double ups because my method wasn't working of swatching and going back and forth. So I made a spreadsheet. And it's got all the different distress lines and all the different colors. And I can mark off whether I have it or not. I haven't finished doing it yet, but that has been, that's what I did. Instead of being super productive, I did that instead. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Catherine. How's it going? Yeah, I'm like, I will bend you to my will,
Leo.
and you will do what I say. All right.
Diogo.
Now I'm going to come in with what color do I want to use? Maybe mahogany. No, was that the color I used? No, I used tarantula, didn't I? No, I don't want to use tarantula. Tarantula. Hold on. Right. Just going to come in with mahogany. I make my own. Yeah, I said hello early, didn't I? I don't know. Oh. This is mahogany. All right, I'm going to come back in with milk.
Deal.
And then back in with my little blendy. Yeah, assuming I like the distress line. Yeah, I do. I really like how it, like, obviously not for stamping as such, but I like for mixed media how it just looks imperfect, which really frustrates me because I didn't want to like it.
The bubble.
Oh yes, I want the eccentric stamp set. And I want it all. Let's just put it that way. All right. Apparently, Jamie, I missed you. I thought I'd said hi. Hello. Happy days. I prefer the oxides, Catherine. I like how, for what I do, I like how the oxides work. I must admit. All right, there you go. Now she's got a bit of something about her. How do you reckon? What do you reckon, people? What do you reckon? I could spend all day on her. Probably shouldn't. So. You prefer the just, yeah, there you go. Isn't it funny? No, I don't know. Somehow I just love, yeah, of course you, oh yeah. Yeah. I may have also got busy doing some swatchies, following Louisa Heinzel's like kind of system, and may have sat there and done like, you know, all of these kind of things. I'm still not finished, but so we're kind of there. We're kind of getting there. Yeah, slowly. But I don't. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't do delicate watercolor, which is probably why I like the oxides, because it's just like bam in your face. I'm more of a bam in your face kind of girl. So it's like, here I am. All right, stop it, Timmy. Stop. You can play with the skin later after you do the rest of the bits. All right. That's like, now what am I doing? Words. Oh, yeah, you're about to go down a rabbit hole there, Catherine. I'm no good to you to advise you there, because man, I've just gone down it. All right. That was last week's, right? Yeah, that was. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we are. Let's go. Nutty in the nud. Going into nutty. That's how we like to go swimming, in the nud. Yeah, I have full set syndrome badly. In the nutty. So, there you go. If it says something, Louise, did I go on a hunt for the limited distress paints? Yes, I did. Because, you know, I should not watch Timmy when I'm in the middle of an anxiety attack and have no self control and watch a Timmy live, because it becomes expensive. All right. Okay, on the tooth, I'm hungry. Okay, ocker. You're an ocker, mate. Hey, such an ocker. Uncultivated person, bogan, yobbo, something like that. Ocky strap. Okay. Don't ask me about my ocky straps, because that's how bookcases end up on the road when I put them on my roof racks. But anyway, an ocky strap is an elastic strap that you tie down loads with that have hooks on the end of it. It's just an ocky strap. Go to the office. You're going to go for advice. Offsider. Go get your offsider, mate. Do you want to be my offsider? That means your assistant. Help out. Old man. Anything large or notable or worthy of admiration. So old man Gumtree, all that kind of stuff. But he's also, old man is my dad. So if I'm talking about my dad, I'll talk about the old man. And I'll also call them my oldies, which are my parents or other older relatives. I'm going over to the oldies for dinner or something. If it's on for young and old, it means that there's just a full-on brawl commotion going in, like at a football game or something like that. When everyone gets into it, it's on for young and old. On the knocker is I've arrived right on time. If you're on the nose, you're a bit smelly or a bit odd or suspicious. He looks a bit on the nose over there. On the off chance, might go on the off chance that she'll be there. And then what have I got? On the take means that they're going to take a bribe, a bit fraudulent, so they're on the take. If you're on the toe, you're standing on your tippy toes in anticipation. On ya, mate. That's a common one. Someone done really well. Be like, on ya, mate. On ya. All right. So done really good. Good job. Hooray. 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 Goodbye. As you figured, we kind of get rid of any H if it's possible. Obviously, we just call it the Opera House, is our Sydney Opera House. Go open slather on something means it's a free-for-all, anything goes. So if I say to the kids on the oval, just go open slather, they can do whatever they want in their play kind of thing. Australia. Australia is basically us trying to pronounce Australia in the posh way, because we don't pronounce Australia correctly. Australia. You can see how hard it is. We just say Australia. And then outback is obviously out in the middle of the continent. Going outback. All right. Okay, let's get into eyeballs. I'm going to put these pencils up here into my new one. Woo! So I know what I use for skin if I have to go back to it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, eyeballs.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I doing? And I'm with you, Evelyn. Oh no, I like no, I'm not with you. I'm not a huge fan. To be honest, they're just different pencils. But I love my Loomies. What am I doing? Green. That's what I'm looking for. Greensies. Okay. All right. Washed green is what I'm going to go in first with. Okay. That's some washed green. All right. What do I want then? I want leaf green. I need to sharpen that one. Hold on. Leaf green. I'll zoom in actually, probably now. Would probably be a good time to zoom in. How's that? That better for the people? Zoom in a little bit, sees? How's the marmalade? Ooh, marmalade. It's just like me. I've been meaning to make lemon curd for like the last 2 weeks. Andy even went and got me eggs to make it, and I still haven't got around to it.
You do as well.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we got that. And then I'm going to go in with forest. I need to sharpen it too. All right, I've got forest. Yeah, I think Georgie used most of them last night and then cooking the other day. I know, I'll have to get some more. Think all the eggs are gone. Right, coming back in with, wait up. I'm back in with, what was it, leaf green. I'm going to come in with a touch of, if I can find it, touch of mahogany. All right. And then back in with washed green. Yeah, I need to remember. I've got it right here too, Louise, and I always forget to use it. But I think I might end up using it because I'm going to do white roses. And I was thinking about it last night when I decided I was going to do white roses. And I was like, oh, I might actually use the whole vine soft white. I might actually do that. All right, I'm going to come in with sharpened Black Widow. And then let's come in with light grey. Yeah, and that's always way, like same with me. I will always go for Prismas. If you said one set that I could have, it'll be Prismas. Everyone's got their favourites. All right, light grey. Okay. What am I looking for now? I know what I'm looking for. I am looking for oh, yes, they just say wax base. Yeah, you're right. They're just different. But then, as we know, every pencil is a mixture of wax and oils and all of that kind of stuff. I think it's just up to the ratios and stuff. This is mushroom. And then mahogany again. Right. Sorry, did I go out there? Sorry. Got mahogany. And I want, I think, a little bit of washed purple. All right. And now might as well go with what it's called. Let's go with shadow.
Yeah.
Let's look at that. Marilyn, hello. Nice. Yeah, swatch it. If I like them, I keep them. If I don't, they go. Yep. I kind of agree there too. That's not the color I want. I want this one, milk, but I need to sharpen. All right. Only because we're talking about it. Let's use it. Hey, let's go in with the and then you're just freaking out because I'm using a pencil sharpener to sharpen it. I don't care. I'm not using a knife. I'm going to go in with the soft white. Hey, let's go in. All right. Now, where are you? Black Widow. There you go. I'm doing it my way. I don't care how everyone else says I have to do it. I'm doing it my way. It's as it is. You do you. Sorry, I've got to turn. Be gone it. It's like, oop, I gave her longer lashes on that side, so I better go give her some longer lashes over this side. Alrighty. There we go. Need to bring down this one a little bit. All right. There we go. How's that looking? How's it looking, peeps? Right. It is Fabriano something in sand. How's that sound? I don't know. All right. I'm going to come in with mushroom. Angie knows what it's called. I'm like, no. Some mahogany. Let's come in with that light gray. I think it's just, I always sit there and think, oh, I could have done better, Evelyn. It's we're always so judgmental of our own work that we kind of sit there and go, oh yeah, I could have done better than that. Oh no, my Black Widow went behind the computer. Hold on, I gotta go digging for a pencil. Hey, but I found glitter. When you go digging for a pencil and find glitter. Woohoo! Shadow. And then Foxy Brown. Yeah, it does. Do you mean the paper Rebel? There is a blue. There are, yeah. I don't know where they are, but yeah, there is. It's a nice stormy sky kind of blue. It's a yeah. It's like, yeah, it's like that kind of blue. There, tiny bit lighter. So it's like a kind of stormy-ish kind of blue. Go away, ant. Unless you want me to actually squash you. All right, coming back in with mushroom. And I might just put a touch of the pink in there. What colour do I want to use? Going to come in with a touch of ladybug. And then back in with mushroom again. All right. And then for a little bit of there we go. How's that look? Yeah. All right. So slowly getting there. Let's get some hair on. Let's get some hair on this woman. All right. Going to come in with Merc. I'm like trying to think what to do. I'll zoom back out. There we go. There we go. All right. So we're just coming in with some Merc, work it, Merc. Yeah, I like Canson. Canson is my favorite paper. It's fun, yeah, and that's what I mean. Like that's why art is so subjective, and the way you do things is a personal opinion. We can give advice and things like that, but when it comes down to it, you do you and what works for you and what you like. You know, like I like the Ninas and stuff like that. They're way too smooth for what I like, but lots of people like it.
Mm.
It's a personal opinion thing. I think this is what makes humanity so beautiful, is that we each see things differently. Our problem is that we sometimes forget that it's okay for us to see things differently to other people. Not everyone has to have the same opinion as themselves. Doesn't make them a good or a bad person if they've got a different opinion. It's just a different opinion. All right, we've got that. Let's come in with some. What color am I going to use? Mud. I'm going to come in with mud. Mud. There you go. Yeah. Like medium to smooth for marks, yes. Yeah, see, whereas I like a decent tooth for pencils, of course, smooth markers, yeah. And then I like hot press, but then I don't really do watercolors, which is probably why I like hot press, because I find like the cold press too textury. And it's like, it's too bumpy. So but again, I don't do watercolor. I do puddles well. Yeah, we got heaps of cans in here. Send you some. I reckon that's a good idea. Yeah, it's much easier to find Canson here in Australia, I think. That's probably why I like it, because it was something that was easily accessible when I started learning, so I kind of learned on it. There'll be lots of toning and stuff for this because it's hair. And I can do most things without toning the paper, but hair is not one of them. So, sorry. Yeah. I'm like, and I watch lots of tutorials and stuff like that, and then I go figure out how to do it my way, because my brain and my hands and everything doesn't work the same as the person that was showing it. I just go, all right, I've learned this little bit, and I've learned this little bit from here, and I've learned this, and then I'm gonna put it on a piece of paper and wing it, or onto a canvas. Doesn't work out. Doesn't hurt. I learned something anyway. That's what I try and tell my students. You don't know until you try, and if you make a mistake, that's okay. At least you've learnt something from it. If you don't do anything, you'll never learn it. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. If I ever run out of paper, something has gone wrong in the world. I sit there and say, if there's ever brownouts and blackouts and stuff, I've got a fireplace and a whole lot of paper. I'm good for a while. And then we got Angie's downstairs as well. We're set for life. Between the two of us, we could probably open a paper store just with our supplies. Oh, so funny. All right, we got that one. So let's come in with a bit of foxy brown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Louise. Yeah, I don't know. I just like putting stuff down and hoping that something half pretty turns up at the end. It's like, oh. But I love mixed media in the fact that it's like, oh well, that didn't work. I'll just add more to it and make it extra, like, deliberate. Yeah, well, yeah, and it's interesting in the fact that I think with the junk journaling thing, it's not actually the writing in it. It's just putting something in it and adding to it, and kind of like the, I guess it's an elaboration on. Is he off?
Yeah.
Hold on. Get off. Go outside. You're not listening. You can go outside. Sorry, I had to go finally get up the dog. Yeah, I agree, Evelyn. Same with me. I'll be like, I don't really love it, but and the ones I love, people don't like. Yeah, that's it. Like it just, yeah, as I said, I think it's an upgrade of the old glue book scrapbooks of, in the 1920s and 1900s, where they used to take clippings and bits and stuff to remember things. Yeah, it's just a modern take on that. I do ask, but when people buy my junk journals, I'm like, please go home and add to it, however you choose to add to it. I want it to be either created in, written in, whatever you want to do into it. Just do something in it. Yeah, but for me, it's like it keeps my hands busy more than anything. All right. Mushroom. So you'll notice that when I'm doing her hair, I'm taking in colors that I've used in her lips and in her skin and all of that as well. So I try to bring some colors across so that even though it won't be noticeable, there is a link or a connection between them. Yeah. Just made you mad, Shannon. It's fun. I don't know. I'll find apart from my Derwent Studios, I can work with most pencils. And don't get me wrong, I could probably work the Derwent Studios if I had to. I just they require way too much of my patience to get any form of just no. So they're like the thinner artists, but yet like Angie loves the artists, or and well, I wouldn't say love, but she really likes them. And it's, again, we color very differently. We do things very, very differently. Thank you, Yana. Yeah. Yeah, it's it. And points are no good for me. Because I will snap them in about 2 seconds. But Angie's got the patience to sit there and do like 5,000 layers to get a build-up of color. I'm like, if I can't do it in like 3 layers, no, we're done. We're not friends. Hello, my darling. How's it going?
Good.
Are you going to come to the march today?
Yeah.
I was going to say, make sure you're getting yourself ready for that. All right, so we got that. Same, even if I be like, snap. Oh, yeah. There's just, me and light-handed are not meant to be in the same sentence. All right. In with Mark. All right. Whereas I'm like, smush it. Smush it, baby. All right. Mud again. See, yeah, that'd be nice. Coloring on a butterfly. I'd kill a butterfly. Like, I'm, joke. I can be light-handed if I choose to. I just will get impatient. Yeah, actually, to be honest, I don't mind Crayolas. Just got to work harder at it, but yeah. Actually, I'd take Crayolas over the Derwent Studios. I'd take any pencil nearly. Except for maybe the $1 pencils. They were tough. They were hard to work with. Sorry, got to turn you. I have no. Jamie, you're so mean. I'll sit there and I'll be like, I'm going to do feather light little things and I'm going to do like all these light hair strokes. And then next minute I'm like, carving out like, you know, a sculpture from hair. It's like me painting. I'll sit there and I'm going to be like, I'm going to start off and I'm going to do some really nice little brushworks and stuff. And then next minute, no, palette knife and fingers. I'm just smushing it on. Brush ends up in my mouth just to keep me quiet. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I must admit, but it's not hard with a Mariola. They're just pretty to begin with. All right. Yeah, it's a bit of mahogany. Oh. All right. Yeah. I am. I went to a few art lessons and then I went, you know what, I'm just going to do it my way. And that's kind of what happens. And I'm lucky. I must admit, the person that I go to lessons with, she's awesome. She just lets me do my thing. She'll give me advice and then she'll work with me for my style, which I appreciate. And I think that's a good art teacher, is someone that lets you embrace who you are and then finds ways to get results using what you do. I don't know. I like that. Because I think I'm the kind of person that as soon as someone says to me, you must do it this way, I'm going to be like, Watch me do it not that way, just to prove you wrong. All right, bit of Foxy again. Foxy lady. All right, back in with Shroom. Yep, I just do it my way. Bonnie. If I have tooth after about 5 layers, then I've been gun light. I love it. Yeah, so just got to spin. I'm like 40 late. It just no. How's that for an answer? Not a chance. Like, yeah, because I don't even do hair lightly. I'm sure you're hearing it. It's like I'm like, I don't even do the yeah, but I guess that shows too is that I am heavy-handed. Like I am not being light on this pencil in any way, shape, or form. But I don't know. It's probably just about the color I'm working with it. All right, Merc. And where will where are you? It's come in with a bit of Huntsman. Yeah, likewise, Evelyn. And I sit there and I like try to replicate her 1,000 layers, and it just ends up look like mud on a page. I just, she's, yeah. What's out of stock? What did I miss? Yeah. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Nearly done. I just wanted to get the hair done. Who all the sounds? Oh yeah, and Casper was having a bit of woof there. It's probably like they might be communicating across the interweb. Yep. Riggs and Casper are like, best friends from afar. They've never met, but they know that they're like soulmates, soul buddies. Thanks, Jody. right. A little run through with some Merc. I think we're nearly done with the hair. Come in a little bit here. Sorry, I just need a bit more contrast there. Alrighty. How are we looking, people? Sorry, I zoned out there. I was in the zone of flicking hair. I was flicking me some hair. And I was like, I was just in the zone of flick, flick. Alrighty. So I think that is kind of a wrap for her. I'm thinking that's yeah, I'm the same, Marilyn. I'm a patron because I just admire everything she does, but I can't replicate it. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. She is nearly done. Obviously we're going to work on the roses and a little bit more with that as we come through. And I'm just playing now. But we'll come back, we'll do the roses and the clothes maybe next week. I can't remember if it's next week that I start on Mystical Lands or it's a week after. I don't know. But when the schedule comes out, I'll know. And dependent on that, I'll come back either after or whatever and finish her off. But I think she's pretty good to go now. See, I'm fluffing. I'm fluffing. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for joining in with me. I will see you next week. And yeah, look after yourselves. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you very much. All right. Bye.